Well, howdy, y'all. This here's a handy redneck. This is a follow up on our water-glassed quail eggs. Round one here is started in early September, and then this one was in October. So we're going on 7 and 6 months, and we're going to pop in and have a look at them. This is the 1st of April 2022, somewhere around 5:30 in the evening. No, this is not a joke. What we got here is we got some water to rinse off in, and then we'll be working into here. And I'll get you a close-up of what they look like. Spoon, just in case we had a bad one that popped and floated up to the top. And we got quail egg scissors here to open them up with. So, let's get into it. We'll start with the older one here. Again, I just used plastic containers, and then I used plastic on top of that to help seal it in. Doesn't smell bad. It smells more like rocks. We do have a couple. That one was floating on the top and seems to be awful light, so I'm going to say that one did go bad. And we'll just go ahead and get rid of it because it was not under the water like it was supposed to be. So we did have some evaporation. We'll get down here and get one that was under the water. Put it in there. Get that rinsed off. I don't know if you can see it or not. We'll get you a look here. It's sunk, so in theory that means that it has had no water loss or anything, so it should be good. So, alright, we'll get our quail scissors here, and we'll get into this one. Alright, there's no bad smell coming out of it. It smells like an egg. It does look a little watery, and we'll zoom in. So it does look a little watery and all, but otherwise, I would say it is entirely edible. Out of the 7-month-old. So that's the 7-month-old quail egg, and like I say, it looks a little watery. The white isn't as firm as it should be in a fresh egg, but you know, this is not a bad egg. You know, this one looks like it's ready to be used in some cooking. So we'll go ahead and put this back on. And that was the 7-month egg. And we'll go and we'll get in here and see if there's a 6-monther. We'll have a look at it. You know, it's had some water loss, and there appears to be 2 that have come to the top and been exposed to the air. So we'll get rid of those 2. Because we're not going to trust them, because if you look right here, it did crack open, so it went bad in there, and most likely because it was above the water line and got exposed to some air, you know, which will happen because, you know, even though I've got plastic over it and everything, there is some evaporation that's going to happen. So we'll dig down and get one that's we know has been under the water and thus properly preserved. Again, we're just rinsing off the egg. But again, it just smells like a wet rock. I don't know how better to describe it. So, I'm gonna pop that one off. It looks pretty good. Again, the yolk or the white of the egg is a little less congealed, but no off smell. It still smells like a egg. And again, as you can see, it looks all right. I think so far, water glassing quail eggs is a successful way to store them long term. And when I say long term, we're looking at 6 and 7 months here so far. And I'll come back in probably another 3 months and give you an update on it then. In the meantime, this here's a handy redneck. I'll talk to y'all later.